met the princes.
Which ones?
Both of them, William and Harry. Were
oh, you met the, okay, all right.
Yeah. And all they want to know is, when is the Friends reunion? That's all they wanted to know about.
What'd you tell them?
I told them to off.
If there were sort of single guys here in the UK, would you be interested in a British guy?
Judging by...
No, let's not.
Who's your favorite Wu-Tang Clan member?
What? You speak English?
No.
What's that called?
You don't know the rap group, the Wu-Tang Clan? With the RZA, the Jizza, Method Man, and all those guys?
50 cents.
50 cents, okay.
That's so funny. That's what I was going to ask.
You're so good in Zombieland.
I must be mellowing with age, but I want to say this very clearly. The next time I'm not asked the first question, fucking walk out.
Are you worried about Mayweather?
Well, to me, it's warmer in July, so I'm not really worried about the Mayweather, you know?
You stole a TV, dog, from BET.
Well, you know what? This was around the time when BET wasn't playing my videos, and they was acting real funny, so I had to send a message to the top to let them know I wasn't playing.
Those guys are basically entertainers, and they admit it.
You're an entertainer.
Somewhat.
What do you mean somewhat?
No, we're informational driven. We give information, Dave, which is why I know a lot.
Right. That's
which is why I've been number one for 100 months.
Yeah, you're not that entertaining.
Really interested in learning English right now. Please tell me what your favorite word is.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Anything you want to confess before you go?
I got my ass out.
There we go.
So there you go.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you for blessing.
Thank you for having me, Larry.
So when did you first get into bikes?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, when I was a kid, I think I was 8.
Yeah.
I was walking to school, and I saw a guy get hit by a car on his motorcycle. And he flew off the bike.
Yeah.
And his helmet flew off.
Yeah.
And I had my backpack, and I walked up to him, and I was right above him. And he had this long blonde hair, and all this blood started pouring out from behind his head. And I looked down, and he looked up at me and just saw this little kid. I don't think if he knew whether he was in heaven or hell. And I thought, my first thing I thought was, I gotta get a motorcycle.
I also happen to call him a lightweight, okay? And I have said that, so I would like to take that back. He's really not that much of a lightweight. He hit my hands. Nobody has ever hit my hands. I've never heard of this one. Look at those hands. Are they small hands? And he referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee.
This movie, I can't even begin to tell you how much I loved this film. It was, it's entertaining, it's thought-provoking, it's melancholy, it's funny. It's just a really, it's the total package.
Go on.
And you get to be with pretty boy George Clooney.
Yeah, he's all right. He actually, I sat him down. When we were shooting, I sat him down and I tried to pick his brain about how to give a really good interview. And I swear, apropos of nothing, he was like, well, if you ever do Letterman. And in my mind, I'm like, yeah, okay, George, when I go on David Letterman.
Sure.
But he was like, just be really, really nice. And if he gives you a hard time, just keep complimenting him. So.
I had to get high. I had to back then. I had to get high. I couldn't handle it at all. You have to go. You understand, right? Thank you. Thank you, man. You want to take this stuff off?
When you first got here, I was like, oh, we got to have this guy on the show. And then I was looking in the LA Times, and you took out and advertising. A lot of athletes will take out a full-page ad. Usually when they leave, they thank the city, you know, for everything. But you took one out just as you got started, and it says, "Dear Los Angeles, you're welcome."
How big is 50 Cent's penis?
This is him right before he wakes up. And then you're like, is that gonna get bigger? And then it does.
What's the one thing that would surprise us about Dwayne Johnson?
He's 90% CGI. You know.
Time at the first debate, we had millions of people fact-checking, so I expect we'll have millions more fact-checking because, you know, it's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Now, last time you were here, you proclaimed rather proudly that you had kicked pot, marijuana. You had stopped completely. How's that going for you?
It kicked me back.
Season after season. What drives you to do it?
The paycheck. Really nice.
The money.
My kind of guy, Matt LeBlanc. Crazy bestseller. How many weeks have been on the bestseller list?
6 months on a bestseller
6 months.
list.
Now, see, here's what breaks my heart about this, because in my mind, I think of you as a goon. But then when you look at this picture, look at how sweet and adorable that kid is, and it breaks my heart because I have a sweet, adorable kid like that, and I think, oh, great, what if he too becomes a goon?
Now, I remember last time you were here, you were with Justin Bieber. And
I was with a Justin Bieber?
Well, yeah, you were with a Justin Bieber. And is that's not going on now?
No, I'm
You're
single,
fine.
yeah.
You're fine.
I'm
I think,
so good.
Good, yeah. Now, the last time he was on, he and I got into a conversation, and he said something, and I said something, and then he said something, and I said something, and I made him cry.
Well, then that makes two of us.
Wow. So is your advice to young actors just to check out more asses or what?
Yeah, I would say that's a good way to get going.
This is the Matt LeBlanc school of acting.
It's all about the ass.
We have you Instagrammed a picture of you with Beyonce, and you put this heart around it.
No, that was just there.
Oh no.